Anyone can clear the PTE exam without coaching. You just need to follow the right strategies, and I'll tell you in this video how you can clear your PTE exam, how you can get your desired scores in the PTE exam without any coaching. So for the PTE exam, what matters the most is just practice. So initially when you're practicing, you do not require any help. You do not require any assistance from any of the educators, and you can simply get your desired scores with that. Now I need to explain a situation here. For example, whenever you're practicing for the PTE exam, when you're practicing all the 20 tasks, you are able to score somewhere around 55 marks or 60 marks in every single task. But your desired score is 80 or 75. So what do you need to do? If you are one such learner, then this video is certainly for you. But if you are at a level in which you are not even able to perform a particular task, you are not even able to score even 30-35 marks, then this video is not for you. So with the help of this video, any learner who is at an intermediate level, he or she can easily score 80 plus in the PTE exam. So what exactly do you need to do? First of all, you need to prepare a study plan. You should have a timetable. You should be disciplined. So what do you need to do? You should practice for the PTE exam at least 2 hours daily. You should focus on the high priority tasks. That's what you have to do. For example, you have to practice repeat sentence more, write from dictation more, read aloud more, retell lecture, describe image, all the high priority tasks. Reading and writing fill in the blanks, reading fill in the blanks, listening fill in the blanks, summarize spoken text. Okay, these are the important tasks. So I would suggest you to practice these tasks more, along with highlight incorrect words and summarize written text. Now, whenever you are practicing high priority tasks more as compared to the least priority task or the low scoring tasks, you are preparing for a higher score in the PTE exam. This is known as smart work. So what you are doing, you are focusing on the important question types more. That's what I'm suggesting you to do here. So for example, you have 2 hours and you are going to devote 1 hour 20 minutes on the high priority tasks, which I have just told you now, and the remaining 40 minutes you are going to devote on the low priority tasks. That's what you have to do every Saturday. Now the second thing is what? Second thing is every Saturdays you are going to focus on the mistakes. So for example, you're facing more problem in the read aloud part or maybe the repeat sentences part. So you're going to practice these 2 question types, especially on Saturdays, so that whatever the problem is, whatever the weak area is, you will be able to get rid of that weak area if you're going to give more time to a particular task. So that's what you have to do. Coming to the third step, which is quite important, and that is the 3-step evaluation method. So I have this 3-step evaluation method which I implemented on myself, which I ask all my learners to implement on themselves, and we make them practice in a same manner in our classes. So that's what we do. So what do you need to do with this 3-step evaluation? For example, you're practicing this read aloud part. Okay, so in the read aloud part, what is happening? You have a particular question, and when you spoke it, when you read it aloud, you were not able to score 58 or you were able to score only 60 marks. Okay, now you are going to reattempt the same question again, and this time you are going to focus on the mistakes. Now where exactly do you need to practice from? Here I would suggest it's always better if you are practicing for the PTE exam, you practice from the APUni app. So I would suggest you to go for the subscription of APUni, and there you can go for 1 month subscription. 1 month is enough. Somewhere around 1300 it is going to cost you. So yes, they are not actually, I'm not publicizing this APUni website. It is just that I feel this particular website is far better than other websites, because when I was practicing there, I got to know the way they are explaining you the mistakes, that is far better than other websites available for the PTE exam preparation. So I would suggest you to practice on the same 1 month ki subscription low, and while you are practicing, please focus on the 3-step evaluation method. First time attempt karo, then see what all mistakes were there, focus on the mistakes, focus on getting rid of those mistakes, attempt it again. Now see instead of 60, I'm pretty sure you're going to score 70, 75. Reattempt it. Now this is the third time when you're going to attempt the task. Okay, so you are going to focus on the mistakes that you did in the second attempt, and you'll try getting rid of those. Now you are going to practice the same in the third attempt. It is not about quantity. It is not about practicing 50 questions daily. It is not about practicing 20 questions of read aloud daily, 50 questions of repeat sentences daily. No. Trust me, guys. It is all about understanding the mistakes. It is all about evaluating yourself. So please see where exactly the mistakes are happening and try to get rid of those mistakes. Then only you will be able to score well in the PTE exam. And please follow the same thing, not only for read aloud part, but also for retell lecture, for describe image, for repeat sentences, right from dictation, for all the high scoring tasks. Now when it comes to the low scoring tasks, there you need not to follow the 3-step evaluation method, never, because I don't want you to utilize your time in such a manner that you're wasting time on low priority tasks. So that's what I do not want you to do. Now coming to the fourth tip here, now what is happening, you are practicing for 2 hours every day, but this is not only about this. There are certain things, certain areas where you need to work on. You should work on the spellings, okay, you should work on the PT vocabulary. So you should know the different words. Whenever you are practicing, you should keep a separate notebook handy, and in that notebook, whenever you come across a difficult word, whenever you come across a word you do not know the meaning of, whenever you come across a word you do not know the spelling of, you are going to write that word down in the vocabulary notebook. That is the most important thing. Now when you are writing down the word, you simply write down the word during the practice time, but at night, just before sleeping, devote half an hour daily. Now write down the pronunciation of this particular word. It is going to help you a lot in repeat sentences and read aloud. Write down the spelling, okay, that is already there. Now write down the meaning of that particular word. It is going to help you a lot in improving your vocabulary for the writing part or for the summarized written text. So this will help you a lot, and you should write down the pronunciation as well so that you do not face any problem. Now apart from this, you should also know the word form. So what you are doing, you are writing down the word during the practice time, but at night before sleeping you are writing down the pronunciation in your mother tongue. Then you are writing down the word form and later on the meaning, so that you know where exactly this word should be used. You know that what is the correct spelling, and you should know how to pronounce that particular word. This thing is going to help you guys a lot. So that's what you have to do, okay? Now this is the whole plan that you're going to follow in order to score well in your PTE exam. So PTE is all about following a strict plan, all about following a study plan, all about following the timetable. I know you are going to come across with so many problems. You are going to come across with certain things wherein you are not even improving. For example, when it comes to the read aloud part, you have been practicing for quite a long time, but you are not able to improve. You are still facing problem in the fluency part. So I would suggest you simply, when it comes to speaking in English, it is all about practicing. It is not about grammar. It is all about speaking in English on a daily basis. So whenever you are speaking in English, please make sure that you speak in English in the daily conversation as well. Speak in English with your partner, with your husband. You speak in English with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family members. You should have at least 2 or 3 persons with whom you can easily speak in English with. And when you're doing the same on a daily basis, you're not only improving your fluency but also the pronunciation. You are able to speak confidently, you are able to speak comfortably, and you are able to speak naturally. Nobody says that you have to speak at a fast pace, and if you're speaking at a fast pace, you might score well in the speaking part, but you will not score well in the reading part, because the AI will not be able to judge which all words did you speak. So इसीलिए you have to focus on speaking, always speaking at the moderate pace. And when you are speaking at the moderate pace, what is happening? You are speaking at a moderate pace. Every single word you spoke would be understandable by the AI, and that's what you have to do. So please focus on the same and you are good to do. Now I'm pretty sure you all will be able to score well in your PTE exam, and that too without coaching. Simply focus on the 4 things I have explained in this video, but please, please, please speak confidently. Don't get nervous while speaking in English. Do not take unnecessary pauses, and for the same, you have to speak in English on a daily basis. You should think in English, you should pray in English, and that's what will help you. I was never a person who used to speak in English confidently or comfortably. It all came with time. So I started speaking in English, and slowly and gradually I was able to speak in English comfortably. Slowly and gradually I was able to shoot my videos in English. I was able to teach my learners in the English language. So that's what helped a lot. So please do the same if you do not require any coaching. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to come up with another video soon in which I'm going to explain you some more important things related to the PTE exam preparation. Thank you and bye-bye.